many stacks does he have? 657 stacks on Nasus.
Alright,
He becomes a part of you.
give me views, boys. Give me
Oh
views.
my god, Elise just popped him. Look at his health.
Got the booms, got the blood.
There was a cool feature that I saw the other day though. Some streamer I was watching was looking at it where like you can have like little sprites at the bottom of the screen with like your viewers' names on it if they type and it speaks. And they can do like little
Yeah, I
battles at
saw
the
that.
bottom. I thought that was a cool thing, but I'm like easily entertained. I don't know how many people would like
Didn't
it.
you stream once upon a time, Nick?
Like once or twice.
Well, how was your experience?
I don't think I had anybody watching.
Oh.
A little lie said someone told me to go fuck myself and it was with my own account. I remember the first time I ever typed like I like shilled out after like a league game that I just won. I'm like, yo, subscribe to my thing. Some dude looking and said, why would I subscribe to a fucking 0 view loser? I'm like, okay.
People are mean, man.
I mean, I didn't just kick his ass, so he's fucking mad and bad. Holy fucking free me.
If I was just Caitlyn, I'd be so angry.
Yeah, nobody.
I'd be like, I played well and my team is playing bad. I feel like if for like a specific like carry, it doesn't matter if you're like doing really well because like you have no peel, you know, still gonna lose.
Okay, let's go.
Show the power of the Neela Supreme.
Hello?
Show them the power of the Neela Supreme.
I have awaited your return.
Have I waited your return?
Is repaired.
Oh,
No.
yeah, no. Fuck
It
it,
will
okay.
forestall the rotting sickness.
They just fucking left us. Okay.
Give it to the girl, Millicent.
Wow.
Alright, we're gone.
Whatever you say, buddy.
Yeah, I literally had both of them on me. It's just like, yeah, we're leaving.
Church atop the cliff beyond
It would have been a 3v2, but okay.
tended to by the witless pests who worship her, or rather her rotting sickness, as a god. A wretched fate, indeed. The poor girl, she never wished for any of this. Do you find it peculiar that I would show such concern?
I remember I was like,
Well, I'm the one that
I think earlier this like in the year, I think like Lito was streaming and I think I was like doing like maybe a night shift or something. And we were talking and like we are just like had a really nice viewer that came by and she was like really nice. She was playing like Animal Crossing. And then that's the moment I was like, wow man, there's some really nice people out here. Like maybe I should start like getting my like some streaming going or something, you know. But I feel like now is it just me like everybody's doing it now? You know what I mean?
I think it's been that way for a while.
I don't know, man. I feel like literally, like, especially like a like friend group and everything. I feel like literally everybody's doing it. Everyone's like, oh man,
I
it's
mean,
like on TikTok.
the same thing
And
could be said with acting, right? Everyone's been wanting to be a Hollywood star for centuries, but you know, some people make it, some people don't. Same thing for streaming.
I think it's like, but I think acting is like besides like it's a hell of a lot harder to be an actor than it is to be a successful streamer. I'm not like judging from like a lot of the things that a lot of the people out there that have given resources to like make sure you have success to be a good streamer. It's like I mean I've been looking at it. I'm like wow that's basically I can see that being a reason why you would need to be a successful streamer versus not being a successful streamer. And like the thing is the information is available to everybody, just not a lot of people are doing it or using it or whatever. Like if I was to be a streamer and I did like all the stuff, you know, all the people, all the resources, everything was done, I'm pretty sure my chances would increase.
They don't even make it in time.
Yeah.
But the thing is the content of the thing is like maybe if it was like I want to say like maybe 8 years ago before I like went to college and I stopped gaming for a long time. If I was like still hardcore gaming, I was like buying stuff, I was buying consoles, doing all this stuff. I probably would have went to streaming. And I probably would have used like all these resources, all these videos on YouTube, like to explain like, hey, these are the things that worked out for me. This is how I got people to watch my stuff and everything like that, you know. And I put like my highlights like on Instagram, on Twitch, on Facebook, so everybody could see it. So like it's you know it's like how I saw like they do like I show speed. Like I literally saw all this funny stuff on TikTok. And that's like a strategy, right? Like you put your clip and it's like, yo, like show like the funny part of your clip, like take it, clip it, put it on TikTok. Boom! Oh, everyone's like, oh, that's so funny. Oh, he's streaming this. Oh, I gotta get on there. You know what I mean? Like there is a strategy to make sure that like your streaming and everything experience like to get viewers is there. It's just that sort of like content and playing games stuff like that is not something I really I do as often. You know what I'm saying? So
Wonder what
if
this.
I like to game as much as I used to, definitely. I think I would have been very successful. But you know, it's not even because like showing the face wise. Let's be honest, like VTubers have been doing pretty good. What's it called? PNG tubers are coming up. Like all these different genre of people and different ways of
Nice.
enjoying is coming up. So I think it's worth. It's just like I said, there's a right way to do it, and there's a wrong way to do it. I think the wrong way
Yeah.
to do it. Nice game, man. I think the wrong way to
He's gonna
do
be back
it.
in gold too, hopefully.
What?
Congrats.
Huh?
Demoted?
Yeah, they're trying to demote.
Um, I think like one of the wrong ways to like try to get success off of like Twitch and stuff like that. So they're just like, let's say for example, you just like put on your stream, you maybe put it in like one or two like Discords, maybe whatever, but it's like it's like in the contingent. You're thinking of like people actually go out of their way to look for like new people on Twitch. Like maybe you do it, but the vast majority of people like they probably don't. You know what I'm saying? So like you have to have like entertaining. You gotta be like, oh whoa, oh my god, you know, like crazy reactions, and then put that on social media. Have a whatever your name is on social media and like get it out there. You know, you need to go build communities on like Discord. Like for example, like people were saying collab. We need to do a collab. Like let's say for example, as a Valorant streamer, and I was in like some of the dudes I watched when I was playing the game, and I would be like, "Oh, hey guys, I'm streaming on Twitch," and they have a TikTok session. Oh my god, like I got this crazy ace, bro. It was crazy. It was so funny. And every time I get an ace or if I die, I have to start singing a crazy lyric of a cringy song or something like that and put that on TikTok. Like, oh my god, this is so cringy, this is so funny. I gotta go watch this guy stream without like follow. And that's the different ways to get people to follow you. Versus if you're just doing blank stuff and you're just being like, I'm streaming.
It's true.
Okay.
I
Okay.
uh,
So
I started watching two people regularly from watching someone else. If I didn't watch them, I wouldn't know who they were.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of like what it is. Like even people, I know I need to work on this, but I feel like once I reach at least 100 subs on YouTube, then I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna do some collabs with some other YouTubers that like have same interests as myself, and then I can start growing. But right now, I'm like, nah, dude, I'm just gonna like I like doing my little 1-2 thing, having fun. Um, but streaming and like live streaming and stuff like that, like there is a science and there is a formula to do it properly. And I think it's safe to say that a lot of people cannot do it properly because it's like it's to do it the proper way is a lot of work. But you will probably have significantly more success doing it the hard way where you have to like put your like we all know Tyler Wood from League of Legends. Like, could you imagine right now if he's back in the days raging and everything? Could you imagine? Okay, he's raging and everything. That clip that on Twitch. Boom, bring it to. I'm on my computer, typing hashtags, my name, Tyler One, hashtag league, hashtag whatever. Maybe you have your hashtag saved up. You just copy paste, and then you put it on your TikTok. People scrolling on the League of Legends. Oh my god, that's so funny, man. He's losing. That raging. He's having. Gotta go find that. Whoa, that's a stream. Oh, he's streaming live. Oh, follow. You know what I'm saying? Now you're following my TikTok, you're following my Twitch, and maybe you want to see my Instagram. Maybe you're following my Instagram as well. Now you're following through my platforms. Oh, maybe you want to hear
Just
my
see if
stuff on
playing
Twitter.
offline makes it better.
You know what I'm saying? Just all really, really, really like we should all just be using all these resources, like as like social media. Like social media is like one of the easiest ways to get rich or not get rich. Like you know what I'm saying? Like there's lots of
It's
people out
true.
there like coaches that will look at people's social media, like look at their stuff and be like, well, I can tell you exactly why you're not getting to where you want to be. You're not using it properly. A lot of us don't know how to use it properly. We're too lazy. We're like, yeah, but I made it. So like, do I have to like, do I have to necessarily like post every day? Do I have to do this every day? And I'm also guilty of this. Like, Yes, you do. When you're starting off and you're not pretty big, you have to. Not everybody's gonna be like, XQC or PewDiePie or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's very difficult. And I
Some
know a
people
lot of
make it in a
people.
day, some people make it in 3 years.
Yeah, like look at Ninja. Like honestly, how many people give a crap about Ninja until they played Fortnite? Nobody cared about Ninja.
Dude was at it for like 8 years.
Yeah, and I watched his old streams and I thought it was actually kind of funny.
Yeah, that's what I also think. I think it's a bit of a luck thing. Like, you know? Like he was grinding, he was doing his thing for 8 years, and then he got his big break during Fortnite. It's not like anything changed. He was still who he is. It's just you got lucky. But I do think it's a give and take. Like if you give in the work, like you'll get a better chance of luck. But that's what it is: luck, chance, all that.
I don't even like Apex Legends, but this is funny. I think she's like Thai or something like that, and she says like she has this stereotypical accent, like oh hello big daddy and like stuff like that. When she's like playing, I thought that was hilarious. And she's like on TikTok, but she the same strategy that I told you was the same strategy that she's doing. Starts her off her stream, get some funny things out there, and then boom, hang on guys, before I get the next game, I'm just gonna post this on my TikTok, my Twitter, Instagram. You guys, please go up there, go get holla at your friends, give me some more of those views. You guys enjoy this content. You want me to do it longer? I need your help. And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause that's funny.
Yeah.
Um, but that's like those are the ways, and I think like having calm, relaxing and stuff like that streams. Yeah, I feel like that's fine. I just think it's gonna be harder, you know what I'm saying? Because why go to you when you can go to the dude I've been looking like if I wanted like for example Udyr mains, bro, I'm probably gonna go watch Trick. Why not? He's the OG. You know what I'm saying? There's somebody else who's like, yeah, hey guys,
Yeah, there are others,
I
but
like
they're
Udyr.
calm. They're all calm, like Willie Pete
Yeah,
and what have
exactly.
you.
Like you want energy when you're watching something, especially like a live stream. You know what I'm saying? You want like entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Like for like Pokemon, for example, she doesn't have to try. She's made it. She is perfectly fine. Actually, you don't even need to donate to her. She's so fine. She doesn't need your donations. Uh,
Boobs will
but
do that.
regardless of like her femininity or rooms or whatever, like she's already made it to the point where all the hard work and everything is paid off. Where she literally does not have to like. She doesn't need to live off of your or actually any popular streamer like they don't need your money. That's true. I think it was like God, what's his name? I was watching a stream where he was talking about how much he made, and he's like, oh yeah, this is incredibly low for this month. Like I made like he's like I made like something like 3 million. He's like, oh man, that's low. And I was like, bro, yo, send some my way. What do you mean 3 million is low? What are you talking about? Oh my god. Could you imagine sitting down talking and like having a great time on stream with your fans and your friends, and you're like, oh man, only 3 million this month? Pretty low month. Excuse me,
Some of the whitest shit I've ever heard.
bro. Like these guys. Like let's be honest. Like I think most streamers, like we're all basically nerds. Like if we're playing games, like a lot of us are nerds. We're gonna drip out our room. Our room's gonna be dripped. We're gonna have our favorite posters. You know, maybe our stream stuff's gonna be all top tier. All that stuff is gonna be the best. But like, let's be realistic. Where is the majority of our money gonna go? Food. We're not cooking. We're gonna be ordering Uber Eats, Grubhub, everything, bro. We're not cooking. Like realistic. Oh man, my look at that new graphics card. Oh, it's like $2,000. Yawn. All right, we already pre-ordered. You know what I'm saying?
Already
Like,
pre-ordered 3 of them.
yeah, exactly. Like honestly, like us as gamers, what is one of the things we least like to do? Cooking. And even for me, I'm healthy. I go to the gym. I've been training. I even don't like cooking. I got like chicken breast to buy that I gotta go marinate when it's done, and then I gotta go cook it, and I gotta go put out all my stuff and count my stuff and everything and my calories. I don't want to do it. If I was rich like a streamer, I would be using like Hello Fresh or whatever the other thing is that the food is already cooked for you in little boxes, the calories on it. I wouldn't be cooking. I'd be ordering out my look at like I said, bring back Pokemon, all our friends. What do you see on the gram? They're all hanging out eating. They're not cooking. Bro, they don't cook or nothing. Why? Who wants to? We're all nerds. We all think the same. We all just want to game and have fun with our friends. So I think that's why they're like so rich. I mean, like, yeah, maybe get a house, maybe set up your parents, good relationships like that. Me, I personally, I'd still probably be living in the same place, same apartment. I have no issues here. I'm having a great time. I would.
I would have bought a house so I could grow money.
Yeah,
Make it better house. And you can resell it.
Yeah, for sure, yeah, for sure. Me, I would still stay where I'm at. Maybe I get a condominium, maybe something bigger, nicer, with a bigger kitchen. Maybe, but probably not. I would, work on some of the things that my ambitions that I want to do. But overall, like streamers and stuff like that, like if you see the lifestyles and everything they have, like at the end of the day, we're all just nerds. Like we're all nerds, and we all kind of basically like think the same. I'm sure there's some like idiots and there's some rude people out there, but like the majority of us, like what do we like to do? Like game, talk with our friends. Maybe go out to eat some sushi or something, maybe some ramen. Go for walks, talk about deep conversations, and just take care of our own. That's that's basically it. Yeah, getting a house, building like some wealth and stuff like that is a part of growing. But like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure if I was making like 3 million a month, bro. Like, that's
He even said that was low. So think about it.
that was
He's like,
low, low. Like, could you? I don't remember. If, I could be thinking this is wrong, but I remember I was watching a Pokemon video and she was I think in Korea and she bought like I think 1 or 2 Porsches. I don't know if it was like a thing, but I was like 2 or 1 brand new Porsche, and she wasn't phased. She was like, yeah, I bought them all. I bought it. Damn. Damn. Yo, a brand new bro. I'm personally I'd get a Tesla because I want to play some Fortnite in my car. But isn't that crazy? Like, could you imagine, like right now, Nick? Let's say, for example, you had 3 mil in your bank. And you're like, man, my car's garbage. Goes to the dealer. All right, let me get that Tesla, brand new one. Thank you, and you just peace out. You know what I'm saying?
well, there's a car brand that's going on par with Tesla right now. It's doing the same thing. So I'd probably go for that just because it looks better in general.
Yeah, but would it be great to just
Electric car.
just get your own thing? You can have the
What's up, CJ?
charger in front of your house. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's all chill. You're helping the environment. You're saving money for yourself. And also, I'm pretty sure if you get the pump for the electricity to charge your car, your
Dude, I would have 2 houses. I'd have one that is fully electric. Everything is like just amazing, like amazing house. Like with every part of it, solar panels on the roof. I'd be charging my car just through like efficient energy. I'd be doing that, and then I'd have a second house where I can get away from everything. It is off grid. Everything's off grid. No internet, nothing.
Rick from Pawn Stars has that.
oh yeah.
Yeah, he's got a place where it's like if the zombie apocalypse is going down, he wouldn't fucking know about it. That's how off grid it is.
I think like, but you see like I think that's like kind of interesting though. Like, could you imagine like being like I always just kind of wonder if I wasn't like working my 9 to 5 and I was like actually working and I know I say like, oh yeah, this would work for sure. Like if you do this on stream, but it's like you kind of gotta put it into practice. You gotta have to like execute on it before I can be like, hey guys, it actually works. I've been putting money away for like if I were to like actual stream, but it's like for me, you guys know like I don't do anything like half-assed. Like I do it. So if I was to actually stream, oh my god, I have to do like more work than I do for like my videos in a day, anyways. And if I'm streaming, it's like I'm not gonna stream. I feel like streaming for like unless you're like a big streamer. I feel like streaming for an hour is like pretty worthless.
Yeah, I like to go for 2 or 3 minimum.
2 or 3 I think is acceptable. I think streaming for an hour is a waste of your time.
Like an hour sometimes is a fucking league game.
Yeah. Especially when things are getting hype and people are very like hyped up about
Best
it.
staff in the game, by the way. Yeah.
That was really good for Flash. Like,
Holy fuck!
but like, I don't get people who stream for like an hour and then they just like dip and it's just like, yeah, I'm not growing, bro. And in that hour, you didn't accomplish like anything. I think people get it twisted when they think all I need to do is just turn on the live and they think everything's gonna come. Nah, bro. There's a strategy.
There's a lot of work to it.
There is. It's like anything.
That's the part of me is I don't want to do it.
Yeah, and that's fair. But you realize how much work there is. You're not gonna go like BS yourself and say like, hey, yeah, no, you know, everything. We all kind of know what it takes to get there. Like, but you know, at the same time, could you imagine yourself if you do it and you become successful? Could you imagine being at the like awards, like, hey, you know, best new upcoming streamer this year, and like they call your name? Could you imagine how that would make you feel? And you get up there and you're like seeing like people that you've been watching for years.
That would come.
It'd be nice.
I could
That would be
probably
incredible.
call up the dude who inspired me, honestly. He's not like incredibly famous anymore, unfortunately. He was literally one of the OGs when YouTube just started.
Yeah, and you know, like I said, it's we live in a
Actually, yeah.
time where
You know the person that I would probably call
Hmm.
Syndicate Project.
Ooh, I haven't heard of that one in a long time. Anyone remember Excaliburs?
bro, I was only on the internet when I was 14, so I don't know any of these guys.
Uh, you could have heard him. You would have heard about him. He was a
Yeah,
really, really big COD streamer.
nah, I knew about only the only things I knew about, like for especially like for fighting games, was at the arcades. Like that's how I knew
Unlucky.
about all the other stuff, and because they were playing it on TV. That's how I knew about them. Like Swoozy, back in the day before he became like a YouTuber and talked about all this like stuff. Like I saw him; he was like playing like you know game. He was gaming. Like I thought it was like so cool. It was like oh, Adunde was playing. And I'm like Adunde. Yo, Adunde, I never seen you before. I never seen this man my damn whole day of my life. I thought it was cool because it's like there's I'm gonna be real, like mainly black dudes are playing fighting games. Like that's like the genre where you see the majority of us. It's more diverse now, but back in the day, like there was a lot of black dudes.
I never watched a lot of fighting games, so I don't know. I was a Call of
Why?
Duty kid.
Yeah, back in the day, man. But I think it's cool. I think you
Dude,
know,
I popped and
you know
I popped
she's not even in this game, bro. She doesn't
I
exist.
popped the whatever
Dan
the
is in
fuck I
bush.
that yeah.
So I don't know. You
Renata. That's right.
uh,
Who's
I was
there?
trying to remember her name for a second. I was like, who the fuck did I just make disappear after that?
Granada,
If
Granada.
you are wise, you will leave
we're in a
immediately.
different time,
My
boys. But
flesh
I think
writhes
anybody
in
can make it
slight
if
rot.
you follow like these
She
steps and you're
curls,
committed and you're having. But I think
between
you
my
also have
teeth
to
and
fall in love
blood.
with the process. You got to fall in love with the
You
fact of
ask that
like,
I stab
you know, I'm
myself
going to
with the
be
needle, to
doing this,
quell
and you
the
know, the
scarlet rot.
journey,
But
the waking up, the long
how?
hours, the nights. You know, I think that you got to fall in love with the process before you can say to yourself, "Oh, I'm just going to do it," because it's going to make you feel
I
you're just going to be
decide.
miserable. I think there's a
I
certain
shall
part of it you got
trust
to
you,
fall in love with
and
the editing,
simply continue
the
to
production
sway
of it,
from
the
within,
creation. Like I'm
would you mind
creating this. You know what I'm saying? So
averting your
Yeah.
eyes for a moment?
I mean, I would just fall in love with entertaining people.
yeah, that's a big part of it. Like especially like when you're established and people know who you are. Like look at like you know, I bring up iShow Speed. Look how fast that dude got big. You know what I'm saying?
Controversy is a
Easily
moneymaker.
motivated.
Not even just contra, it's just literally freaking out, like saying weird
Why
stuff.
do I
Like
feel so
it may be like weird, but like people like it. It's funny. People want to be entertained. We're in a society where people love to be entertained. We want to be entertained. So that's one of the best ways to do it. Entertain people.
I hope to
Yeah.
see you again.
Oh, he didn't
My
die to it.
apologies
He almost
for
died to
when
it
last
though.
we met. I fainted before I could even thank you. Everything is as you said.
Oh no, one of
Uh,
these days, man.
Succeeding
One of
in
these
this
years, I
slight
will
rot
be
ceases
streaming.
to
But I don't know if
ripen,
I want to stream on
even though
Twitch. I
life
think I prefer to
awaits.
stream on YouTube because Twitch is
For
like
now,
Twitch
I
makes no
serve
sense.
the arcade myself.
Twitch is a weird
I can
spot.
move as I please. Not
But
that I
who
could ever
knows? Maybe
truly
I'll change my
pay you,
mind when that
but
comes.
I would like
We're
you
gonna
to
have
have
this thing
this
dead in
by way of
14 minutes.
thanks.
And also, like, I gotta ask myself,
Additional
like, what kind of
favor.
games will I want to play? I feel like if you want me to be like it's either I'm gonna be playing annoying platformers or I'm playing horror games because it's like horror games scare me. So if you want entertainment, then those are probably the best two things to do. Because like you're not gonna get entertainment
Yeah.
on League. It's just gonna be me like giving up and being like, "Hey, stream's over. I am not playing this." Um,
You know, I mean, Project L, whenever it comes out, might be a good thing for you.
I'm
oh my
considering
gosh,
leaving.
yes. I've been practicing for that game, but it's like
Why?
like multiverses, like the game that came out, like that game lasted like maybe 3 months, and now people like have basically dropped it. Like all my boys who were playing before, they were all back to playing Smash.
My name is Millicent.
Nobody's playing multiverse
I
anymore.
pray fate permits us to meet
Yeah.
again.
Yep, shelf life is over, but it's like it's kind of their own fault. Like the devs, like they're saying like, oh, it's beta or it's this or like. I mean, no, no, guys, like you gotta fix your game, man. But I didn't think the game was gonna last very long, if I'm being honest.
Some things are fads and some things are sunstone. League will always be popular. Multiverses lasted a week. It
Yep.
is what it is.
Yeah, they took too long to release characters. They uh, too long to release characters. They spent way too much time
No, I couldn't W. Ah!
getting the like bugs fixed, like the infinite combos and stuff like that. Like remember I told you guys I was in a tournament. I was LeBron James. I was like Finn, and I was just like infinitely comboing.
I was
That'd be,
LeBron James, I was Finn. I never thought I'd hear that shit.
yeah, man.
I don't know. I think it's safe to say the League thing will be popular because what is right release that wasn't.
I can't.
I think we'll be fine.
Well, at least we know like there are things that work well. And there's things that don't.
Yeah.
So, but like in terms of like being successful and becoming content creators and stuff, like if I didn't choose like a very simple thing, when it came to YouTube. Like I could have done a gaming channel. I could have done like an information channel. I wanted to do things with animation, but like that's like part of the goal, right? Like my goal is to one day have my, because like we like anime, we like studios, and it's like like look at Mappa, like we're making all these like they're working on Chainsaw Man. That's the stuff that we've seen already. They're gonna blow it out of the park.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for that shit.
And I've been looking at, I said to myself, okay, well, how am I going to improve my writing? How am I going to improve my storytelling? Well, I'm going to have, like, I was watching a video like Matt had why he started doing it. It's like, it's his portfolio. It's like, hey, this is why I did YouTube. So I think for myself, writing a script, executing on it, and getting better and better, making people laugh, making people feel the emotions I want them to feel by watching my content, that's going to help me with my writing and how I'm going to direct and how I'm going to, like, do my storyboards. Because as it stands right now, I'm not very I'm not well like versed in it, so I need to improve. And the only way to improve is to do it, because I have like no experience. But if like let's say for example, if I can get like let's say like for a miracle I get like a million subs on YouTube, I can say to myself, okay, I got some merit. I can start working on some. I can start working on some like films. I have a couple in my mind, that I want to work on. But like this is just helping me improve my storytelling and my writing. So this is what you kind of need to do. You know what I'm saying? Like if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
This is all
but
yours, man.
I think that's what a lot of people kind of forget. Like we're all human, but like there are things that we could do to help improve and make like kind of set ourselves for that success. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's in my opinion like what I would, or why I'm doing YouTube, why now I'm taking my time with my videos, and like making the jokes, making the videos more fluid, and then in the background I'm also like I said, I'm writing, working on the storyboard, character design, stuff like that. And then one day, who knows, like I'll work on something for the public. But it takes time. One man army takes time. But obviously, if I had a big audience on like any platform, it'd be faster. But it's not always so easy.
Funny enough, I want to be a YouTuber before I become a streamer.
Because my boy, come on.
Yeah, because that's like the dream, though. Being a YouTuber.
I
Is
just
like
think
the
that
dream.
streaming is more convenient than YouTubing. YouTube, you gotta edit and shit. Here, I just click a button and start playing. Live reaction, no edit, unfiltered with the funny, like, comments on the side.
For sure, for sure.
But shit, let me tell you, when you put a YouTube video and you see that number go up, the views counter, it feels good.
Right?
Yeah,
It
it
feels good.
feels
Imagine
good.
having. I always said to myself, how would I feel if I got like the plaque?
Dude, if I got the 1 million plaque, that would be like the end goal. I'd be so happy. I could call it. I'd say I did it. You know what I mean? It's like getting to Diamond in League for me.
I think it's like if that was like myself, like I got like plat for I think I would cry. Like I think I would actually have a stream where it's like starting with my character. It would just be me like, you know, I literally could like because I you know getting to that point in that road, if there's so many people that are like naysayers, that
Yeah.
fueled my rage of me being like, no, I know I can do it. You guys are like, you know,
Haters.
like you guys are haters. You guys are portraying your insecurities on me, and it's like, oh, but Justin, you need to do art in the studio. Let your babies die. It's okay. It's the industry. It's like, yeah, but we need people like that. I'm just not that person. Like, you're not gonna ask like some of the people, you know, like we like basically think of the person that you really like their content, like Japanese, you know, American or whatever, and they're calling the shots for their studio. And think if someone was to come to them and tell them, hey, your ideas are bad and you should do this because it's safer, it's easier, and money.
Then we
No,
would never have gotten their shit.
we would never get the things we wanted. It blows my mind that I have to have that conversation with people. It's like we do need people that think like that for society to run. We do, but I literally when I started doing YouTube, like when I started the first time last year, I cut those people out of my life. Like I just like I said to myself, I'm just gonna block them. They're not adding any value. You know what? You want to work 9 to 5, climb your way up the ladder. Good job, man. I'm happy for you. I wish you the best. That's not what I want to do. I feel personally for me, I wasn't placed here on this earth to do that. I've always had like an ill issue in the back of my head when I'm doing that. I'm like, nah, man, that's not me. Like me, it's I like to create. I want to create. I'm a creator. I like to build. I like to have fun. I like to do all that cool stuff. That's what I love to do. You know, and I want to have like you know generations looking at my work and being like, oh, Justin did it. He had like all the same things too. He had the odds stacked against the wall, but he made it work. That's what I want.
There's a joke in there like, oh man, I love his work. Time to race change.
Oh my god. I'm hoping for like I don't see any live action stuff for my work. Never. Everything I have ever had, I only see it in the light of what's it called?
Damn it, Timo.
Darkblade.
Ah,
In the
blinded.
light of cartoons, like I like the cartoons, animation. Like I said, I've been really looking at Mappa. I've been really studying. Like I'm not just watching Jujutsu Kaisen because I think Jujutsu Kaisen is doing really good. But the last couple of stuff was really good.
Dude,
And it's what I
Chainsaw
say.
Man. Oh,
Like I saw the trailer you posted for Chainsaw Man, and I was like,
the Shatter of
wow.
the Stars.
wow. And I'm happy that anime has come such a far way because remember we're used to like Naruto, a bunch of filler, good couple of fight scenes, and then like it's just kind of going whatever which way. But it's like how, for example, Demon Slayer season was done. We wait X amount of months, maybe a year for that amazing animation. Like no spoilers if anyone's on stream hasn't seen it, I go watch it. But like
Dude,
it was so good.
what are we talking about?
Demon-
Jujutsu?
no, I'm talking about Demon Slayer.
Oh, I thought, yeah, no. I don't know who hasn't watched that yet. It's so good.
We've all been basically like we remember that like week to week we'd be like, yo, do you see what happened this week? Oh my gosh, we've been talking about it. And then we're like, oh, what's happened? When we saw the like Daki, bro, I thought Daki was gonna be OG, and then we see Daki getting like
Pummeled, cucked, sucked, fucked, all the above.
Wow.
and then her brother has to come through and be like, all right, I'm actually the real OG, so let me handle this.
Jesus, guys are handling their own against the dogs.
How did you feel? How did you feel when Kengan came back and he's like, haha, I figured it out.
Haha, you're dumb.
He's like, what? How are you still moving?
Dude.
I love that. But honestly, if I'm being honest, I have this debate with somebody. They're like, yo, I think like every Hashira would have had a hard time fighting Gyutaro. And I was like, no. If literally Kokushibo was there, she would have killed him immediately. Like, whose poison's better, Kokushibo's or
Kokoshibo.
yeah, like the butterfly.
Oh. Kocho? Shinobu Kocho?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kocho,
Yeah, I think she would have killed him.
Because think about it, like I know, like later on, like it's not like spoilers for like what's going on and how actual strong she is, and I'm like, no, she would have absolutely killed him. Her poison's better.
Her semen's better.
poison literally would have killed him. And she
Hol-
probably was like, "Oh, you've been poisoned, haha." She was like, "Yeah, I already figured out. I know."
Holy shit! Like
Cancel it.
3,000 hours in this game, and I just found someplace new. What the fuck?
Nice.
Dude, the two Hashira I'm the most excited for is the one that's coming up, the Mist, and yeah, I can't wait for the Wind guy. He looks so cool.
We're getting that's oh my gosh, what's his name? Well, the kid and
Yeah, the kid and Senami,
Siri?
Senami.
Cinemi. Cinemi won't be in this season though.
I know he won't, but I can't wait to watch him down the line. But I'm really excited for the kid. The kid looks so
Pretty
cool.
sure. Yeah, well, you will hear about Cinemi in this season, anyways. But
I can't believe how fast they pumped the season though.
I think they know it's a banger. What I can say about it is I'm happy that Demon Slayer isn't doing what a lot of shonen are doing, like back in the past, like continuing on, like it's done. Like Demon Slayer is finished. That's it. It's done.
Yeah, it's not the kind of show you can spam on fillers and spin-offs, really.
Like I'm happy they have side things like the stuff about like Rengoku before he became a Hashira and how he became a Hashira. And I do like the fact that people were saying, like, if he was actually, like, trained, or Goku was actually trained properly by his dad, he probably wouldn't have had a hard time with Akuza. Well, then again, I still think that's an argument, because Akuza is an absolute unit. And I love Rengoku. I still think he would have had a hard time.
Yeah.
I still don't think he would have won. Maybe he would have survived and not die, but I winning? Don't think so.
Yeah, it's coping.
And this is me as like out of all the Hashira, Rengoku is my favorite, and I still think if he was trained by his dad properly, he had all the power, he still probably would have lost.
Unlucky.
Like if Shinobu was there.
Maybe.
Well, maybe, because like yeah, I don't know if he would be able to deal with Rengoku and like his body deteriorating. Don't know. There's an argument to be made there.
Just focus on your breathing, Rengoku. I love that line. Fucking Demon Slayer universe is fucking think for everything. Just breathe better.
Well, honestly, I do that when I'm at the gym. Like, I just start, like, breathing. Like, that's how... If I don't breathe properly and I'm, like, lifting something heavy, it's harder for me to do it.
Okay, but if you have, like, a fucking stab wound, are you gonna start breathing? And just close the wound itself?
Bro, actually, yeah, bro. I'm Rengoku. Yeah, unless, you know, someone literally punched a hole in your chest.
I was gonna laugh. He's like, yo, can you breathe through this? He's like, no. I would have came if he said, yeah, don't worry, I got this. Like, bro, you're missing a lung. What do you mean?
You don't need both. Wait, do you need both? I think you need both, actually.
I think you need both.
Thank God you killed that team. I was like, Nick, what have you learned? It's like, wait, Nick's like, my jumps are better.
I wanted that base dead as quick as possible.
My jumps are better. But like, Demon Slayer is pretty good. I'm happy it's ending. My Hero's gonna be like ending very soon. Last chapter was mwah, perfection. Other things out there. I think it's just like anime in general. Like I don't really watch that much anime. Like I think we all kind of have our favorites, and then we kind of stick to our favorites, and then like occasionally we'll be like, oh, that was nice.
Oh, God.
Anime. I feel like anime is like a lot of classic anime has kind of lost its charm, if you know what I'm saying. It's like so over the top, oversaturated. I think that's why like I am very particular about the anime that I'm actually gonna like take my time and go and watch.
Yeah. I don't know, I think some anime should be long. Like, I think One Piece is really good because it's the kind of anime you can literally grow up and grow old with.
So I think I like Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball is very
Like,
old.
yeah, people who watch Dragon Ball as a kid are now parents showing it to their kids. I think that's a cool concept, but you can't do that for everything.
No, you can't do that. You can't do that for like.
No.
Like I heard somewhere someone saying like, oh yeah, it's Jujutsu Kaisen, they're gonna do that. I hope
No.
not. I don't see it. Like, what are they gonna do once like again all the fingers and like all that stuff going. Like I don't really want to see Yuji doing like Yuji things for like 10 years.
Yeah. Some shows set it up well and make an entire universe out of it. Some shows are just meant for like a season or two.
Naruto.
Yeah, Naruto's like an entire universe. They can expand on that, but like, yo, Jujutsu, how many times can we see Gojo just beat ass? Like doing the same thing over and over?
Man, I stopped. I almost stopped watching Jujutsu literally because of all the JoJo, like, like people who just like went on JoJo. Yo, but JoJo can win if JoJo does. If Gojo does this, and it's like,
Yeah, it's like the same thing with the Goku tards.
Can so and so be this person?
I can't believe I saw that one fucking has-been hotel thing. Like, yo, do you think Goku could be Charlie's dad? He hasn't even been on screen yet, bro.
We only have rumors and like lore about like actual lore of what Charlie's dad can actually do. That's all we really have to go off of because we don't really know. We didn't see him.
And even if we do see like what he can and can't do, Has-Been Hotel is not the kind of show you debate with Dragon Ball. It's like apples and fucking starfruits. It just doesn't work.
Who would win in a fight? Would it be Gojo or would it be Stalus? Yeah. Renata's 0 and 10 with one item.
Well, you see, Stolos has that I-beam thing. However, if it works off-site, as you see, Gojo's ability will actually make it stop working because the human can only see about 7 miles out. So, therefore, shut up.
It's kind of like, yeah, it's like who really cares? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I feel like if people are still like riding on like Gojo and stuff like that, it's like, I don't know. He's a good character for sure. He's not my favorite character in the show, which is really, it used to be, and then I saw how many people were obsessed with him.
Yeah, he's good, but like, yo, why is everyone sucking his cock for?
That's what I don't like about like, especially when I come to my stories and like my power scaling and like my universes. I'm like,
you can have strong dudes, but when you make a dude who can just 1v1 the whole fucking universe, why?
yeah.
Why are they here? You instantly know what's gonna happen. Like, oh man, he's gonna fight him. Well, either this guy's gonna get slugged or someone's gonna come save his ass. Like that, what happened with Volcano Head.
Yeah. I don't even know what his name is actually.
It was Gomo, Goro, something
CJ
O
the
O.
champ was like, I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't know what his name was. We just call him Volcano Head.
I really would like to see like sort of like what from the comics that I've been working on. It's like the power scaling is like it's not a matter of like all of a sudden because of plot you're stronger. It's either you outsmart the person or you die. You know what I'm saying? Like I like stuff like that. I don't like the all of a sudden randomly conveniently you're stronger.
You mean
no? I never like that. I'm like no because that's like it's too shonen for me.
How old Naruto used to be?
Yeah, a random jutsu. No, I want to see the character or the characters like train or get something. If all you think you have to do is scream into the sky and all of a sudden you're OP, well,
what's the point? Where's the fun?
Yeah, it's like what's the point? What's the fun? What's anything?
There's no like sitting on the edge.
So that's why I think my power. I was really careful about like my universe's power scaling because it's arguable someone that I really like, I think like he made like a comic book, and the dude is literally like he's literally OP. Like it doesn't like so long as there is like a universe, he's he can't be beat. He's infinite.
Yeah, I don't like shows like that. I mean, I like One Punch Man, but not for like serious purposes. One Punch Man is just kind of
Man is like I think we can all see ourselves in One Punch Man. I think that's why it does so well because
it's a meme.
He's a meme. He's a gag character. He's a hero for fun, and the jokes and it's like we're watching the universe off of Saitama's eyes. That's kind of like what the fun about it. You know what I'm saying? Like King, he's literally the weakest person in the entire show. Everybody thinks he's the strongest.
Dude, that's so fun. I love watching them play together.
is that the king beat?
No, he's just shitting himself.
I love it. And I love how they brought up the fact that it was like basically Saitama who was like saving him like almost every single time. Yeah, and them just hanging out and playing games is like it's like some of the
That's
I
a
guess why
mood.
like I was hoping for like Boruto the next generation. I was just hoping for a show literally about slice of life, you know, Naruto being a dad and you know, Boruto not being a you know an asshole but son of a son and you know like the slice of life seeing that the characters I grew up with growing up and like living the life and you know it's ending. And the show and the manga is like I don't know. Like I kind of lost its charm. Like Naruto was my favorite anime for years. Like it's Naruto. Who doesn't like Naruto?
Yeah,
But you know,
I didn't.
you didn't like Naruto.
Unlucky.
What did you like growing up? What was the
I
anime
actually
that
watched a lot of Pokemon.
I am shocked? What was your favorite Pokemon?
I think it was Quilava.
No, actually, that's a good one.
Very good one. That's a good
Uh,
one.
I love the Quilava into Typhlosion. I think
Yep.
it was.
Yes.
Yep. That is damn. I didn't know you was into you like Pokemon. Shoot.
I was expecting a shit Pokemon to come out of his mouth. I forgive me. Thought you were gonna say
That
like
was Quilava
Totodile.
because it was cute. No, I didn't really like Totodile.
Me neither.
Bulbasaur was in a good second. Squirtle.
So so you watched a lot of Pokemon, and that's what really got you into like anime.
There was one oh Sword Art Online what got me into anime. That was because Hope showed it to me.
I think it was like almost everybody's like fantasy of being in a game universe.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what I loved. I love the I transitioned from that into massive like all the other anime. That's all I did.
Yeah, Sword Art Online was like one of the first ones I really watched. First one I actually sat down and watched was actually Hitman Reborn, but I never finished it because
Oh my
it was
gosh, the ending was so tragic.
like 100 something episodes, and back then I just didn't want to watch them.
Yeah, Hitman Reborn was one of my favorites. And it sucked because like you know when you have a favorite anime, but
Mhm.
like nobody knows what it is because it's so like that like underground, it's not popular.
Yeah.
That is like one of the most annoying things because there's like such good anime out there, but it's like some of the big three stuff always gets like overshadowed. I know
Yep.
like a lot of people like I watched Bleach growing up. Like I watched some Bleach. I don't know if you guys watched Bleach.
I hated Bleach.
Never watched it.
Okay, explain. I'm curious. Everyone's reason for hating Bleach is different.
It
What
was
do you
just
know?
not my art style. There's a certain art style in anime that I like, and it was not mine. I could not deal with it.
Unlucky.
So you didn't like Hipachi or any of the other characters. I thought the style was like actually one of my favorites. I think had one of the best music as well. Okay, so you
And
did
that's
like
the thing, to each
Naruto.
their own.
It says okay, so you did like Bleach, you did like Naruto. I'm guessing you also didn't like One Piece.
I watched 5 episodes and never watched it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so Nick probably has a different taste though because like he didn't watch a lot of like the like overhyped anime, which is
Yeah,
respectable.
I actually watched a lot of the lower end stuff. A lot of hentai anime too.
There it
My favorite
is.
thing. But
I
I love
only the only
my
one I
favorite
knew about was
genre is literally reincarnation stuff.
oh like I got reincarnated as a slime and
Isekai. That's what it is.
isekais right there isekais. I always forget the
I love
terms of
isekais.
everything.
I've read all that manga. Like I don't watch much anime anymore. I watch more of manga now. Or read.
I
Unlucky.
think I'm also like the same. Like I think I'd rather if I have to read subtitles and everything, I think I'd just rather just straight up go read it.
Oh, I can go through subtitles like it's nothing.
I
Whenever
cannot.
I learned how to read and watch the show at the same time so well that it just sticks to me now. I can read and watch at the same time pretty much, and there's no issues.
What would you if you had to be like in the universe of like an anime? Which one would it be? Like right now, like on top of your head.
Oh my god.
Would it be an isekai?
It would still be an isekai.
Okay. What?
Would I be the main character? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, no, yeah, you are the main character though.
Plot armor activated.
God, what is it called? Because I actually might do reincarnation as slime.
But why would you want to be a
Because
slime?
here's the thing: being powerful as a slime, you can be whatever you want. I don't have to worry about eating. I don't have to worry about food. Because all I eat is whatever the fuck I want. I don't have to worry about my body being massive or small. I can form myself to the way I want to be. I am myself.
Unlucky.
Okay.
And like he has like I love the ones that like give you abilities that are slightly cheap but not too cheap. Where it's like you're cheating, but in a good way. It's a very strategical way of cheating. And that's what I like.
A
I think
strategical way of
I think
cheating.
if
Yeah.
I if I had the same question, which is funny because I don't think a lot of people would have thought I would choose. Like, just thinking on top of my head, I think I would choose. You guys probably don't never watched it, but it's an anime called School Rumble, and I would probs want to be in a universe like that. Like I'm in a school, I'm like the bad boy, not good in class, and there's like a sweet girl that's like there, and I'm just like trying to get her to like fall in love with me and shit. And I'm like this hopeless romantic. Like just because I thought that show was so funny.
Dude, that's literally my life. I'm in it.
So I actually there's a top three I think I would do. So reincarnation as a slime,
That's number one.
the rising of the shield hero,
Never watched it.
and Aura Fruta from Commonplace to World's Strongest.
That's a good one.
That is an amazing one. Those are the three that if I could reincarnate in any of them, I'd be happy.
Just leave your life behind and be like, oh yeah, this is okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, some people always say that it's like, oh, well, why would you want that? It's like, oh, would you? I gotta ask, would you want to be an arcane? And I was like, hell no.
I'd be an
You
arcane. Are
crazy?
you kidding? Get out of
No,
Get out of Piltover and just head north, bro. Let's go.
no,
Yeah.
no. There's
Yeah.
constantly things going wrong. There. Could you imagine if Mordecai just succeeds? Who's realistically gonna beat him?
Bro, my people are holding off the end of the world. It is what it is. Fuck a dude in a metal can.
Bro, not happening.
I'm gonna come. I'm gonna come. Just call Rel. That's what she's made for.
I wouldn't want to be in that world either.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Like, unless I am actually one of those strongest people, you know?
Unless I'm from like Targon or like who else is a very OP?
I mean, anybody from, fucking, that has true ice.
True.
Isn't it? The weapons of the true ice. Like, fucking, I mean, just having those weapons is strong.
Yeah, and like I read somewhere like if you're not an iceborne, you touch it, you just fucking die from like the frost. I'm like, yo, that's pretty OP.
Yeah.
Just get an ice sword from Orange. Go touching people.
Even if actually, I'd love to be just Orin fucking secluded away doing my own thing, just making weapons and just shipping it out to places. But here you go, whatever.
It is what it is. You could be the next Doran.
No idea what like actual like League universe. I think is no. If I was in Zon, I can almost guarantee I would try to be like a Chem Baron.
If I was in Zon, I was just like fucking.
Yeah, I could feel it. I could see you, Justin, being a Chem Baron.
I'd be a Chem Baron, like I'm straight up. I'm
Because
talking
you
mass.
would literally try your best. You would literally be a Renata by the end of it.
I'd be a
Yeah,
serial
I'd
killer.
be-
You would be the Chem Baron that owns the entirety of Zon.
Yep. And I went,
Just
"Nah,
because
that's the
you
place to
have
go."
the money.
I would just let
Money.
Jinx kill me.
Bro, I think Jinx literally should be too dangerous to be kept alive. I'd have to kill her.
Dude,
Like if I had the opportunity, I'd just straight up have to kill her. She's too dangerous to be left alive.
I wanted her to choke me with her braids.
But she probably wouldn't. She probably would.
Oh god, I wish.
No, I would straight up have to. Any person that's like you can't control in Zon, like for example, Jinx is uncontrollable. I would have to kill her. So there's no debate about it. She'd have to die. Anybody, and if there's anybody else that came through that didn't follow through on what I said, they'd have to die. It's straight up. They die, I take over what they're doing. Because that's the way it is. And if, like how in Arcane, like the enforcers and whoever was in charge of Zon, they were like in cahoots, like they were like listening to one of another. That person, whoever I would come to me, be like, yeah, there's things going on. I would just take care of it simply. And it's not a matter of like, oh, take care of it. It's like, hey, stop doing that. It's like I would just be intolerable. And they just, well, you die. So technically, I guess I'd be a villain, but it is what it is. Like if
Well,
I
here's
wanted,
the thing. You gotta do what you gotta do. That's the thing, is that governmental leaders usually have to do that shit. I mean, like, think about America, how we, like, literally will go to other countries and just beat the shit out of them. Just
but I
because
would,
they don't have the same ideals as us.
but I
Correct.
would try to,
Even if
I
it's
would
your own
try to
Americans.
fuse Piltover and Zon together. I would try to like make it a one thing because I'm like, there's literally no reason for us to be separated. Because like, if we all literally was to help uh, each other, like there'd be no, like, yeah, there would still be topside and stuff like that, but like at least everybody would be collective. Like, oh, if there's no like poverty, there's none of that stuff, and everybody would be helping each other, be like a better society. That is what I would be
And,
ultimately
like,
my
think about
goal.
it. Hex Tech and fucking Chemtech. Like, if you could combine both of them, you could have something super OP.
Yep. Yeah, obviously, like if I was still the same like Ken Baron, like I would still be, having to execute people because that's literally like all I know. But like, especially if Piltover was like, "Hey, this person's getting online. Could you make them disappear?" I'd be like, "Yes." Would I be the most popular if that was to get out? It's like, yeah, I actually did kill people. I'd be like, no. I wouldn't even feel sad if it did come out. I'd be like, yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm a bad person, but look at all the good that came from all that sacrifice. That needs to be balanced. There's not one side. It has to be either. Well, at least that's my philosophy. You can't just be all right and no left. It has to be both.
Yep.
And I will make sure that balance maintains. But that's just me. But people, like I said, Jinx and stuff like that, like they were just realistically, like they have to die. If I can't control you, why would I keep you in a cell for it to rot? You would just
Yeah.
eventually at some
And
point get out.
somebody's gonna help him get out.
I would literally just kill them. Sure, Vi would hate me forever, but if she was to ever come to me and be like, "Oh, my sister, like your sister, that she failed, and that it literally was going around killing people.
Got him.
I did the world an actual favor. I did the thing that you were willing to do." So, yeah, I would ask her, "You want your sister to run rampage killing people, or should we just end it? Would it be fair for me to put her in a jail cell for the rest of her life, or just end it right now?" Some
They don't have
people,
therapy in that world.
well, probably they do. It's just that it's like therapy. I don't think therapy would help. I don't think she'd be willing to do it. It's like, because I think of like the Joker, when he did therapy and then that's how we got Harley Quinn. You know what I'm saying?
LMFAO.
That's like my idea. Like if I was in Zon, I would do everything in my power to be a Chem Baron and then take over. And it's like there's no other people under me. It's me. There's no subordinates or lower. It's just me. You either like it or you die.
Well, that got pretty dark.
Well, it's the truth because I wouldn't have any tolerance. I know how, like, looking at Zon and the lore and everything of it, there would be no like ifs or crannies about it. I would, and also I wouldn't reveal my face or myself until like I'm at the point where, like I said, I'm trying to merge Piltover and Zon together. Like I would always have like a robot or something to like mimicking who I actually am. I'd be in dark robes until it actually is shown who I actually am. So if I ever had people to assassinate me or someone who's trying to kill me, well, then I know it. I could just do it myself. My identity would have to remain a mystery.
Jin.
So
I mean, that's a good thing, is right there actually having Jin. If you could order Jin around, like if you could actually have Jin as like an assassin for you or something, that'd be fucking good.
If Jin was, I don't know much about Jin's lore, so I don't know if he would actually do it for me. But if he would listen, he would do it, and all he asks is for like he needs to, his bodies as his performances of art. I'd be like, yeah, go ahead. I don't care what you do to them, just make sure they disappear. But if I know anything about crazy, you can't really control crazy. But I want him ravaging in Zon and doing as he pleases. I don't know.
True. I guess he's more of a strategically crazy.
Yeah, for sure. He's more of like artistic crazy, like crazy, but like, would I allow him to be in my city doing as he pleases? And what if he goes and like? Because I think the longer I let him do as he wants, he's gonna start pulling things like counter urgings when you start doing. You know what I mean? And I'm like, well, I can't have that. Now I have to kill you. And I just create a problem for my own city. So
For sure.
that's why I say
Why
like
aren't you killing him?
that's why like I say like my identity would be like kind of in the shadows because like no one knows what I look like. So if I'm trying to kill somebody, they think I'm just a regular person. I can just do it because they don't know I'm actually Ken Baron.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can
Blythe.
keep fucking
Thought I might find you
inject
here.
like
I must
inject
admit,
too much. You just inject it.
I was a
Makes
little
you literally
worried.
die.
We missed our
Exactly.
meeting. But it looks like you're
Yeah,
still in
even
one
like
piece.
my look.
See?
If I had like the
You
Ken
must have
Baron
heard
look,
by
I
now,
probably
right?
would have either a
That
white strip hair like
Starscourge
Renata
Radahn
or like
Orlani's
white hair on
fate in
top
stasis.
because I always thought that design was
But
cool.
once
I'd
he's
have
out
like
of the way,
masks, which probably would be black,
you
and
spring back
probably
into
would be
motion.
like I always like the
So
concept
now,
of like if I were to like turn it
we
one way
stand
or the
against
way
the
like
demigod
come out
once
of it,
known as the
but that'd also be a
strongest of them
strategic
all.
thing, like because
The
it's
way
like
ahead
it
is
would be
pleasing somehow.
sort of like a backpack or a
We
belt,
fight,
and the more I'm
sword
breathing
and
in, it's
fang.
taking out the carbon dioxide. So if I'm in a small
Into the
space,
fray
a small
together.
room, and I like release the tank from my mask,
Let's see what
it's
you're
gonna release
made
all
of.
the carbon dioxide that I've been absorbing. So others would probably die around me, but I have the mask on, so I'm perfectly fine. Small things like that. I've actually really thought about this.
What?
I really thought about it. If I was in Zon, what would I do and how would things would work? I thought about it a lot. Wouldn't be no like good or bad hero. I would just be doing my own thing, but it would definitely be like I said, a compare. Would I go see Seraphine shows? Probably. Just to say, but just
Fucking simp.
no, I'm not simping. I'm just encouraging the youth. I'm trying to see what the youth. I want to see her other songs.
That's funny.
Yeah. So
I don't know what I would fully do in that world actually. Like I'd love to be just secluded doing my own thing.
like it depends though. If you're like at the, like if you're in the universe, like the god of the universe is talking to you. If you ask like, can I be a Vestian? Like, can I be a mix? Can I be something like that? You know, that's the question. But if we're talking like right now, we're all humans. I mean, I mean, you know, what else is there to do? Like, who are some strong humans? Like,
Rise is pretty strong.
I just learned that Set's not even a bird.
Unlucky.
Like I thought it was a bird this entire time, and they're just frick, I forget what he was. They originally the devs were trying to make him a honey badger, but he's not. I think he's supposed to be like a Wolverine or something.
I thought he was a wolf.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was like a honey badger. Someone was like, yeah, he's like a wolf or whatever.
It's
Which
Tragoth.
makes sense. That's fine. But like, if you're a Vestian, yeah, I mean, being a Vestian and just being in your own secluded area is fine. But if you're not, you're just a human. I know we bring up Rise, and Rise got that scroll that he's just following around.
Well, he's got the runes.
Yeah.
That man's powerful because of it.
Yeah, and I mean, as he says before, yeah, I can show you my scrolls, but I can kill you.
Yeah, and Pantheon's like, he was.
You came.
No, he's a human,
How
but he
delightful.
got a godly power that.
Indeed, I thought I might find you here. By the by,
Yeah.
do you know for whom this festival is
But I
being
want to
held?
be like Pantheon. Not
It is
really.
none other than General Radahn
But he's
himself.
alright, but like,
To think, I could
he's not like my
great
favorite.
champion of the
He's not when I
shadow.
think about who I want to be in League.
Demigod.
He's like, because you could basically look like him in IRL. Like, you could just get really swole.
In truth,
And
I
like,
quiver
get a
with the
beard and
thought.
a mohawk.
Such is his frightful repute.
It's not that cool, in my opinion.
The fear
I just-
simply assures me the ordeal is worth undertaking.
Straight up, the reason why I don't want to go to Freljord is I'm basically in
Iron
Freljord.
Fist
Told
Alexander,
you.
hereby
I love
vow
it.
to
So.
Yeah, but think of all the honor and glory you could have.
I like the fall.
be sure to
The
get a
honor
good
of glory,
vantage,
yeah,
my
for sure,
friend.
you're right.
I, Iron Fist Alexander, do hereby vow to unflinchingly brave this ordeal.
Make a gun out of True Ice.
True Ice God. There's a lot of things, but it's like I think one of the least places I could go for Rosewater. Rosewater would be alright, depending on what you're doing with Rosewater. Is this
prepared,
ghost
young
ward a
chump.
little too
The
close to the Shadow
festival
Isles for me?
begins.
A little bit too close to the Shadow Isles.
In case anybody watches me.
Before we begin, allow me to paint you the full picture.
There it is.
Hey, it's Leonard.
General Radahn is cursed ever to wander. Eaten from the inside by Melania's scarlet rot, his wits are long gone. Now he gathers the corpses of former friends and foes alike, gorging on them like a dog.
If someone told me like right now, I'd be like
Howling at the
right
sky.
now, I wouldn't believe them.
But now,
If you told me what?
Because like I was where I am right now,
Gathering
like
of
doing things right now,
champions.
that I would
The
literally
revels
believe them. I
begin.
would've been like, no, there's no way.
The celebration of
I'm gonna be
war.
like
The Radahn
working at
Festival.
some big company, be like CEO or something. It's gonna be easy peasy. And I'm over here like, yeah, it makes sense where I'm at. You guys ever had that like reaction? You're just kind of like, yeah, it makes sense. Like if you were in like a high school like right now, and you're looking at your like a window of your adult self, like what you're doing right now, how do you think you'd react?
Unlucky.
Like, would you be happy? Would you be upset? Would you be proud? Like,
Sad.
you'd be sad. Did you think like you would like try to fix it? Like, try to like not let that be your future?
Probably. By what? Not going to prom? Yeah, that'd be a thing.
What about you? What about you think?
I don't know, truthfully.
Like, if you saw yourself right now from high school, like, would you be happy about it?
I don't know. I don't. Maybe because I'm making more money than I thought I could make.
That's what's up. I think money makes like a big difference. Because I think we all kind of like our goal is to make like a lot of money, but you know, sometimes it doesn't happen. Actually, it's always nice to know, like, especially like when your parents know, be like, oh yeah, I'm making more than my parents did at my age. You know, minus like the inflation stuff and
Yeah.
things like that. But it kind of makes like, okay, at least I'm going in the right direction. Do you think you would have spent as much money doing things? I think straight up, I don't even think I would have. I don't think I would have went to the same college. It's only online thing.
Where's that son of a bitch? There he is, there he is. Huh.
Yeah, I probably would have went to it. I would have still applied. Like, I still would have worked for after.
There he is. Motherfucker comes in and leaves. Yikes. Yup. We got an ADC the year before that. It's probably gonna be a mage. Yeah, it would make sense because the year before the ADC was Aatrox, the top laner. I'd love a Victorious Rise. He's doing the thing.
Who else is there? Who knows? Maybe
Victorious Lux. Ow. Gotta get the meteorites out. Holy shit. What a Chad.
So what's everybody else gonna be doing with the rest of their Sunday?
Gonna stream Elden Ring, might get some crappy food because I got that dentist tomorrow.
Right.
Red mark was made on the map.
No idea what I'm gonna do after I'm done the cooking.
What's he doing? That wasn't always there.
Ah, good.
I was waiting.
What a sick way to fight, eh? The glory of the clash is shared by Radahn and you. And ha! Did you see that
Oh
afterwards?
fuck! I stepped on it again.
Falling star right before our eyes.
A true dude, Chad.
How Radahn was holding back something of that scale. He was a living legend if ever I saw one.
Living fucking legend.
Irani's fate will be decided. Let's meet where the falling star bit the earth. We'll take up our swords once more for Mistress Rani. Let's meet where the falling star bit the earth, and we'll go into battle again. Side by side. My only purpose is to fight for Rani's fate, sword and fang. The curtain's rising. And the final act.
Ah, hello there.
Damn it.
It was a battle marvelously fought. You are well and truly a champion, friend. I, on the other hand, am nothing but a crock. One hit was all it took to crack me, and for my insides to come spilling out. After that, I hid like a coward, and as such, I can hardly stand to face one such as you. But don't you think I've given up just yet. As luck would have it, there's a veritable mountain of warriors' bodies right here. If I can just squeeze this bunch down inside me, I'll be a mighty warrior again in no time. And you know, the bodies found here are exceedingly fine. Who could expect any less from the very warriors who fought in the Shattering, the greatest of all wars? Just you wait and see, friend.
There we go.
I'll grow even stronger. Just you wait when next we meet. The bodies found. Who could expect any less? Just you wait.
When you want to play ranked but don't want to play ranked. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I just straight up don't want to play ranked.
You get in a good game, but you realize if you're actually playing ranked, you probably wouldn't have a good game.
Isn't that the conundrum? God, I fucking hate these guys.
What? Wait. Oh, okay. I was like, yo, why can't I find the master? What the heck?
Because you have no mastery.
I do.
Mm-hmm. Copium is real.
Unlucky. I could have flashed it, but it's okay. It's okay. We win. Just echo diff, I guess.
You do what you had to do.
Echo diffy.
Echo Diffy with the Jiffy.
Echo diffy. This is the first time an Orin is given upgraded by item first.
Unlucky.
A plus, let's go. Man, it's always different when you play your main, man. I feel like I have to think less when I play my main.
I used to be like that until a month ago.
How do you feel about that, Nick?
What?
Do you feel like when you're playing your main, you have to think less?
No.
Really?
Remember,
I'm trying to think of fours. They're kind of like
Yeah,
these.
he just has 4 thoughts on his mind.
Four. Nick, what's the number? What number are you thinking of? Take a guess. 4. Yeah, you caught me. You caught me, you silly goose. You caught me. Boy. You're a beat.
Yep. Get clunked. Oh my god.
No, I didn't. Oh my god.
Okay then.
Damn it.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
You know, I was thinking as I'm seasoning my chicken breast for my meal prep. You know what I was thinking, boys? When
God,
did
I
it
wish
all
I was a
begin?
streamer. Oh.
When did? Oh yeah, there's that. When did it all begin? When I started thinking like, oh, fitness is so cool and stuff like that. And I remember watching. I don't know if you guys ever watched a documentary. Hang on, let me see. See what's going on. So I'm not like BSing you guys. I think it's called this. Oh man, I'm pretty sure. Is it? Yes, it's called Pumping Iron. Documentary with Arnold Schwarzenegger. And I remember in that thing, he's like, I look like. It was like, dude, I thought it was like, I thought it was insane. And I think that's what really got me into like, wow, I really like. I'm a small person. I know like people are like, oh, girls don't care about that. It's not about y'all, okay? It's not about you, okay? It's about us. That's what the boys. Now, if you guys ever want to like get motivated, watch that and listen to Arnold. He is like the biggest motivational like dude ever in that entire thing. He's like the best. And his physique is like, you know how some physiques look like kind of crazy.
Baki.
Like, okay, like, yeah, that looks crazy, but like we could kind of still be like, okay, yeah, it's anime. But like his everything was just literally perfect. It wasn't like over exaggerated to the point where you could be like, oh, okay, like that's not like reasonable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's my personal opinion. Like, look at that Arnold in that movie, in that documentary. He didn't. There's nothing about him, to me, that said like, yeah, this is like too crazy for me. And for me, it looked like, oh yeah, this is doable. It's doable. Keep seeing like the way he ate with like protein and stuff like that. It's like, I think a lot of people like dudes would just be happy with a flat stomach and fucking muscles.
Yeah.
Dude, I just want to bend still.
Oh man, you gotta be better now, like from Futurama.
I want to be able. I can't say that on stream. I'll say it later, but I want to be able to, like, I don't know, someone, you know, comes up to me or starts fucking pushing me, I can, like, bend them like a pretzel.
What? Oh, you just okay.
What?
Wouldn't you just be happy with like big muscles? You know, nice
No,
and
I
lean?
want to beat the fuck out of someone. Bro, I've been the skinny arm dude my whole life. Like, if someone came up to me, well, it's over, I'm dead.
But aren't you home all day?
Hypothetically,
No, no,
okay,
no. Hypothetically, you're home all day, right? So
yes.
why don't you start doing some push-ups?
Yeah, push-up setups. Like, do the fucking
Do the bare
100.
minimum. Yeah, come on, do that.
Dude,
You literally have no excuse,
I would kill myself.
bro.
Bro, I remember in gym class, I was like, alright, boys, push up time. Like, oh, one. Ooh, two. Oh, I'm done, coach.
You know what, Brandon?
Hmm.
Every day you have to leave.
Oh my god, no, he's gonna actually get more.
I didn't hear I was in the middle of a swing, what?
Every death and league, you must do a push-up.
It's not even just your own death, it's your entire team.
What?
I didn't say that one, but that's actually a good idea, yeah.
Yo, he's gonna be swole as ass, biggest like league streamers, bigger than Tyler One. Boys, that's 55 deaths.
Okay.
Oh god.
I'll do you one. I'll do you one. Every time Udyr's ban, I'll do 5.
You're gonna get big in about maybe a couple months.
I'll give it a day.
You have
Nah.
to keep going.
Yes.
I think that'd be pretty interesting though. It's just like, but I don't know, Brandon. Like you don't have to work. Like, you don't have to do none of the stuff we have to do. You have no excuse to not be so. You can literally go to your parents and like, Mom, Dad, I want to be healthier. They'll be like, finally, they're just gonna give you a bunch of vegetables and fruits and everything. And then you're gonna be like, and then you're gonna spend all your money on ways, and it's just like, Mom and Dad, I need to go send me to the gym. And then you're gonna come. Imagine you just like you go from like skinny little Brandon to like really like you're walking around the house with like hockey shorts, that like red shorts and blue t-shirts. Brandon,
Yeah.
oh, I'm really happy you're exercising. Did you wear a shirt?
Fucking parents come up from downstairs. I'm flung against the wall. What's going on up here? Oh, sorry. I'm fighting a mantis. Life or death. Very scary.
He's in the basement. Brandon, you okay?
My fucking face is bleeding. Like, who hurt you? Like, that son of a bitch right there. I'm pointing to the wall. The who?
Bro, it's not even like a mantis. It's just a fly on the wall. It's got the best thing.
If a fly was about 500 pounds bigger, it would end all of humanity. I'm telling you. Be stronger than an African elephant the size of a dinosaur. It is what it is.
If you had like a year, I think it'd be easier, man, if you had like a legitimate coach, like someone was literally like telling you what to do at the gym, and then like with you, and you also had someone literally giving you all your meals and telling you when you can have a cheat day.
Probably.
Yeah, I just think for most people, like when I first started really training, I had a coach, so, and it was easier. But then after like 6 months, I think where she was literally like, Justin, I'm gonna be honest with you, I can literally just continue taking your money, but you do not need me.
I would have taken your money, I'm just saying.
Yeah, for sure, but like she was like literally like, you're coming on your own, you're doing better. You not need me to come to the gym with you, hold your hand, and tell you what to do. So I was like, okay, true. Now, will I say going to the gym with your friends is fun? Yeah, it's better than going alone. But, you know, how it is. You know how it is, boys. Later today, we should watch that Arnold documentary, Pumping Iron. Oh yeah, that's a good one. They'll make us
Sure.
all stronger.
I got nothing better to do. Why not? Let's watch it.
It's so good. It's only like an hour and 40 minutes. It's so good. They make you, after you watch it, you're gonna be like, wow. I need to pump some iron, boys. I need to pump some iron. You're already pumping iron. Well, you guys wanna watch it now?
Well, I'm streaming now.
Okay, everybody watching the stream, he's gonna come back in an hour, okay?
I'm gonna come.
Exactly, you're coming back in an hour. Yo. Golly.
Yeah, when did Nathan get the gym boner?
Well, I mean, yeah, when you break up, where do men go when you break up? We go to the gym.
I was gonna say Pornhub.
No. Whatever you guys, like, whenever a dude is along with his girlfriend or whatever, the dude basically goes straight to the gym. Whenever you're like in a breakup or something like that, we literally go to the gym because, like, realistically, who cares about our feelings? It's fine, who cares about our feelings?
The weights never make fun of us.
It's true.
No, they'll look at you and be like, are you looking at my skirt?
Oh no! No! I wish we all went to the gym. I feel like Nick and I really go to the gym, bro. Nick would be like lifting like plates like me and like, you know, hey, bro, Nick would be a beast. He'd be a beast and like, oh, God, this is so hang on a second. Hold on. Just pulls up, puts on like a waist trainer. It's like, huh? It is what it is. It is what it is. Nick, you know, like his boys be looking at him. No, you don't have to be that swole to be. I know I don't. But I like it. Ding! He's like, oh, button fell off my shirt again. God damn it! Oh.
If I can't fold a server,
I broke my headphones again. It's another one, boss. Nick, you have to. But I'm gonna check. Is what it is.
if I can't fold a server like a pretzel, what am I even born for?
You know.
Ooh. Yeah. Telling you that you lost 2 pounds to 3 weeks, which is normal. Give it next year. Next year, you're gonna be going into work and like, Nick, you look a little different. Like, yeah, you know what it is, man. Ish.
And then
What
you
it is.
shirt and you're just like, yeah, it's a little too big for me. I slimmed down a little bit. And it's like, yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, you putting blood, so it's like, God damn it, my chest is too small. Nothing fits me.
What the fuck?
He's just too big and strong. He's like in the shower. I wanted this life to be beautiful. Now I'm beautiful, but this place is built for small people.
Oh my god. It's when a fucking chunky person comes out, tell me about it. I can't fit in the fucking plain bathrooms.
Oh my god.
fucking palm him. Get out of here, you motherfucker. Stupid.
Nick would just be like, it's like, God's been bathroom. Oh, I can't.
Why fit in the bathroom when you can just make the bathroom bigger? Just squeezes the door further.
God.
Eat these, what is these?
Nick, you ever thought about growing all of your hair instead of just the top?
Yeah, but I don't think I can.
I think you look good with it. I think, you know what I think it is? I think it's just like you don't think you'll look good with it with the weight you have right now. I think you look good with it. I think with your beard, I think you can pull it off. You have a nice beard. I can't grow a beard. All I can grow is a mustache and a goatee.
Unlucky.
What can you grow, Johnny? I never see you grow shit.
Yeah, because I shave it, because it gets annoying after a certain point.
Oh my gosh, no, you gotta grow, you gotta go.
Okay. You want Duck Dynasty? I'll give you Duck Dynasty. Called out.
If you can't braid your beard, I don't want to talk to you.
Okay.
If you can't put crayons inside of your beard, bro, you're made of this.
I will make a noose and choke myself with my own beard. That's how fucking long I will go.
Alright, let's do this. You can start in November.
Yeah.
Getting that beard. Your parents be like, yeah, Brian, it's getting a little bit. Get out of there.
Yeah, so I fucking wrap it around the ceiling. It's not big enough yet. Or it's not long enough yet.
Oh my gosh, it's like all the way down to like your belly button.
God, I wish.
Oh man, you use it as a scarf. It's like, oh, it's so cool. It's like, Brian, don't forget
Yeah.
your scarf. It's like, yeah.
We're gonna be out one day for like another birthday. It's like it's gonna be cold, and everyone's like, "Oh man, I wish I had a scarf." Me and Camila are just gonna be like chilling, you know, thing around our neck. Like, it is what it is.
I've been debating on either, like, you know what I think my problem is? The reason why I don't like have like a flat top right now, like straight up a flat top. I've been called Steve Urkel, man. Tired of everybody calling me Uncle Tom and stuff. Stop calling me that, man.
Uncle Tom.
Yo, everybody keeps on calling me that. Everybody keeps on calling me Steve Urkel looking ass. I don't look like Steve Urkel. I'm not like, oh no, did I do that looking ass? That's not me.
But it could be.
Not even that skinny. Can't even do that Steve Urkel stuff though. And an afro, it's like, I think it's just straight up the reason why I'm getting an afro is because like I don't see a lot of dudes having it anymore. I think it's like it's kind of a style that's kind of like dying. So just like kind of they had it and they just got dreads instead, you know?
Hey man, let it die. Let it go out. Do not bring it back.
You want the throwback, baby?
No.
Maybe it's because like a lot of like the old classic basketball fans really used to like have like the pro. Like Magic Johnson, you know, Stretch, all those other guys, like they have it. I thought it was like so cool. And I think dreads is overplayed as F. Like
Yes. Everyone's doing it. Even mermaids now are doing it. Haha.
XD Rock. I think it's overplayed. Like I straight up would not. I don't think I would get it. Like if I were to get it, it'd be because like I kind of like don't care, but like, nah. I think it's overplayed.
Nah, never mind.
Yeah, cause it's too overplayed. It's like, you know, I don't want the same haircut that everybody's got. You know what I'm saying? It's too overplayed. Everybody's got that haircut now. I literally can go outside right now. Guaranteed I'll find a black dude with dreads. Guaranteed I'll find a black dude with high top dreads. Guaranteed. And it's like I'm kind of over it. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, no, I'm good. You guys can go do that. It is what it is, but I'm like. Back in the day, I used to have like cornrows, but like the only reason why I wouldn't get cornrows now is because like obviously like you know all that tension in your hair, you know, helps with balding and stuff, and I'm not trying to go bald necessarily. You know what I'm talking about? And honestly, getting it braid, I could braid it myself if it's long enough, but like I don't want to like have to pay like $60-$50 to go to the salon for them to do it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So that's like, it's also a big expense to have. That's why I had like my hair short for so long. It's like, it's having hair short. hands and like, yeah, you want me to cut up this much? Yeah, all right, no problem. I think it's rare whenever I had a white kid ask for a buzz cut. No white kid wants it. It's always the moms that want it. And then they're in the background all proud and stuff telling me, yeah, I give them a buzz cut. Okay. Yeah, we want something different. Okay. What do you want? And the mom's like telling me what he wants, and the kid's in the chair telling me, no, I don't want that at all. I'm like, okay, well, what do you want? And then they're describing it to me. I'm like, ah, okay, I got you. The kid's like super happy, and the mom's like, yeah, it's a little too much hair on the top. It's like, cool. I feel so bad for those kids.
Yeah.
Their mom wants to go.
Bzz, bzz, the military school requires it, haha.
Basically, that kind of haircut. Like, if you're like artsy, like that haircut. Basically, the longest your top of your hair would be is like a tube. This kid went like this. But like black parents, like their mom for their children, I actually, like if I can help it, I go to because they're like this. Moms in general are pretty bad, but like they are the worst. They're constantly like looking around you, like not letting you do your job. Not all of them, but the ones that I've experienced. Like, you want the purpose, you want to do it yourself. Like, let me do my job, please. This side, and like it also doesn't have to be, you know, some kids are fidgety, some kids have issues, you know. So it's
Yeah.
very hard to like get them to sit down and like do it. And knowing God forbid you put some rubbing alcohol and the kid's about to combust. He's like, ah, it burns my head.
Yikes.
I do not regret leaving that life behind. I do not miss cutting hair at all. It is one of the like, nah, just not. I'm not into it anymore. I don't like doing it. It's too much work. I don't like cutting hair anymore. I'll do it for myself. Like I still cut my own hair, but like I got a little bit of a little fro.
Yeah, maybe.
God, I haven't been bald in a while. Bald Justin.
Haven't been bald ever.
Do you think you look like bald?
No, not even close.
You should get the RO Sports haircut so you can be like, ah.
God! Woo! Third time's a charm. Fuck this
Ah.
thing.
Beats a Hydra.
Ah.
Next about to come.
Fight it, you did it, you beat it. Killed it. These batteries more attractive now. Alright, I'm gonna go and do this and do that. Okay. What time are you? Okay, I'm gonna like head out for maybe about like 2 hours because I gotta go like finish up some stuff in reading and whatnot. But I'll be back later, and then I guess we can watch Pumping Iron. You guys
Sounds
are down?
good. Yep.
Alright, I'll message you guys. Peace.
Bye. Alright, one of those things is here. Get bungest. Roll up. Have you beaten that game yet?
Nope. Not even Tony's beat it yet.
Damn. I saw one clip. A dude's fighting a really hard boss. He was celebrating. Turns out there was a phase 2, and on phase 2 he does an AoE attack. Dude died instantly. I've never seen a smile on someone's face fucking disappear so fast.
Yeah, it must have been sad. I don't know how far I have or how long I've gone. Damn it, I died. Fuck! I don't know how long it's been last either, so.
How long you been playing?
A little over
2 hours? Yeah, you're probably not done the game yet. I'm gay. Oh my fucking god, I can't believe I missed that. Okay then. Get fucked. This is creepy as shit. The Black White Blade. And there it is, the most sought after summon in the game. Talking to myself, trying to be a good streamer. I just found the mimic summon, you know, where you get your own clone in Elden Ring.
Yeah, that's like the best one.
It really is. It's just no contest.
What could really be a second?
A really good one is the Assassin, the Black Knife, because it has the ability where it will lower an enemy's health. That is just generally fast. Another good one was like a headless hunter or something. Does a lot of damage. Holy shit, these guys are fucking blind. Get shit on, kids. Didn't transform. The Finger Slayer Blade. Let's go back to mommy.
It was thee, not blithe it seemeth. Even in my slumber I sensed it. It is in thy possession, is it not? The hidden treasure of Nokron. My thanks. Finally all the pieces are in place. Soon must I begin my journey. Upon the dark path only I may tread. Ah, but before I leave, I shall entrust thee with this. My thanks for thy sterling efforts. A strange gift, perhaps, but a rare sort such as thee would welcome it, I'm sure. I am certain now. Fate steered us to our first encounter. I must thank Torrent too for his part. You may leave now. It was but brief. But thou gavest me fine service. What is it? You may go. I too am to depart on a journey. Upon the dark path only I may tread.
Okay.
Greetings, are you here for spirits?
Well, I took you no matter out your own.
Your shoulder's gonna cramp. Get fucked, idiot. Can't remember if he says anything.
Oh, have you heard? Lady Rani has departed on her journey.
Unlucky.
Along the dark path of Empyrean, from Rena's Rise, as she calls it. It would not have been possible without you. As Lady Rani's war counselor, and moreover, her childhood warden, I express my deepest gratitude. You and only you were Lady Rani's true champion. My purpose, I've served Lady Rani for as long as I can remember. It has been a long and wondrous journey. Now Lady Rani is in your hands. I pray that you serve her well, unto the very end. Lady Rani, along the dark. Now Lady Rani, I pray that you serve her.
That one was close. Whew.
What happened?
I almost lost against that bitch. Maybe you should stream this game.
League? I think it's popular enough.
Hades. Not League.
Huh? Oh. Still popular game. Oh my god, I got Ronnie's clothes. Oh no, I'm gonna do naughty things. Oh. Oh god, yeah. Oh god. A Ronnie doll. What was he thinking?
Oh, wrong beat it.
I can't believe you put that in the game. It was like, yeah, no one's gonna sexualize us. Every single detail is perfect.
dogged fellow, aren't we? Or is it merely thy habit to talk to dolls? Fine. Fine. I hadn't expected any soul to recognize me in this guise. But now the cat is out the bag. I cannot allow thee thy freedoms. Perform for me a service as recompense. Eliminate the baleful shadows which prowl these lands. The name of Rani the Witch is already sullied by thee. I will not brook disobedience in this matter.
She's so fucking mad.
Perform for me a service. Eliminate the name of Rani.
Ronnie.
Eliminate
You find out
the
she's a
name of
doll,
Rani
she gets so fucking pissed.
I don't remember her doing that to me.
Yeah, she's like accusing you of talking to dolls. She calls you a fucking dog. She's like, hey yo, you better do me a solid, otherwise LMFAO. I'm mad curious what would happen if like you don't do anything. Just beat the game with her in your pocket. I remember seeing that for the first time, like what the fuck is that? Oh my fucking god. At least I got it. Do not fucking respawn. Okay.
Key. Any more fucking keys? Enough keys.
Nice, my game crashed. I'm gonna come. Oh my god.
God, Hydra's so fucking annoying to deal with.
Fuck, I hate these things. Jesus fucking Christ. A fucking ant skull on a chest, literally why?
Oh, two keys? This game is generous.
I've never known a game to be generous in my life. Sweet. You fucking jerk. Across the fucking room. Sure, why not?
God, I keep dodging that at the wrong time.
Tell me about it. Oh my god. Fucking hate this part of the map.
Impervious. Damn, I did it again. Oh, death to fight. Ouch. Oh, what is that? Damn it! Ah, it's so annoying. Ah!
Was Death Defied like a second chance?
Yeah. I get like 50% of my HP back.
What are the chances of that happening?
It'll happen every time.
Every time.
Every time I die, I have a chance after every run. Once you die once, then you have another run.
Someone joined.
It's Tony.
Whoa.
Heads up, Brandon is streaming.
I have everyone like lowered.
Wow. Oh, Zagreus just found out he
He's a what? He's adopted?
He's halfway adopted.
No.
Different mother than he thought.
Oh no. The poor
there we
bastard.
go.
That son of a bitch.
Oh yes.
And later on, he's like, I guess it makes sense I look nothing like my brothers.
Ouch.
Fair.
Surprise, your daddy was a whore.
Okay, I think this is gonna be good.
Let's just fill the goodies
Oh
of the
shit,
night.
okay, Hades.
Are you at that boss?
Nope.
Unlucky.
Yeah, he hasn't fought Hades yet.
Dude, I love fighting the title or the name drop guy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Ooh, I'm in love with this.
Oh, you unlocked it? Okay.
Just started. Yeah, this is my kind of fighting. Let's go position.
Weird fucking room.
I know, right? Like, not exactly your typical book club room.
Dude, book clubbing, Omega Lol.
You mean you don't have book club meetings in your dad's basement?
Not the kinds that you would have in school, no. Those are adult book meetings, if you know what I mean.
Oh. The Wattpad fanfiction book club meetings take place in dad's basement.
Shh, the secret. He's not supposed to know.
Oh.
Yeah, he doesn't know about the
He doesn't know.
This is what I need.
Oh god, this shit.
Here.
Okay, no, sorry. Murder? Okay. Actually, you know what? I'll do this. That way Brandon gets like Inception.
Dude, I love Inception. Leonardo DiCaprio, holy shit. Oh my god. This could be a long fucking way up. Oh my god.
Stop it, bro.
These things fucking respawn. Man, fuck it. Desperate fucking times. Oh my god.
Yes, candy monkeys. How many keys is it for the railroad?
Remember, that's what's sad. Is like, I do not. It might be.
Oh, is this Nick? Oh no, who the fuck is this? Oh,
Oh, it's the
That's better.
Tiffany. Murph?
Did you say it's the Tiffany?
The Tiffany.
Dude, Tiffany from Beverly Hills? Let's go.
Tiffany! Yeah, look at Tiffany. Look at her.
Tiffany from Beverly Hills. She definitely looks like she's from Beverly Hills. Look at that. Her skin is sun bleached and everything.
They ran out of Starbucks coffee. This is what happens when they go. This is what happens when a white girl goes through withdrawal.
Yeah.
What do you mean you don't have the mochaccino?
What the
You
fuck?
don't have my pumpkin spice.
Moon of an Oxtella.
It's May.
Why home going now? Slender the talisman, the treasure of Noxtella, the eternal setting increases memory slots. The talisman represents the lost black moon. The moon of Noxtella was the guide to countless stars. DLC options.
Death-defied? Come on.
Yeah.
Dude, defying death is my fetish.
Oh no, come on. Faster. I uppercutted her.
Oh yeah, up, cut the bitch,
Boom.
go fucking thwonk, 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 Becky.
Yeah, I did. Oh. I still haven't upgraded a single one of my weapons, by the way.
I haven't either.
Me
Like,
neither.
I
I'm
don't know,
saving
like,
it all for the rail because I like the rail. I don't care if it's like if it's upgrade like, because this is like my coworker who told me that he thought it was lame is also the same guy who bitches about Dead by Daylight all the time. You know.
So
And
you're
thinks
killer or
it's like
survivor?
neither. Like he doesn't play it enough to really like main
What?
anything. And he complains about like the game itself. He hates how it's optimized. He hates the way it's designed. He hates the whole premise kind of thing. And I'm like, bro, just say
Okay.
it's not the game for you. And he's like, no, the game's shit. And I'm like, well, just say it's not for you then, because a lot of people disagree apparently with how popular it is.
Give me his number, I'm gonna tell him he's dog shit and that I would fuck him up with something like Freddy.
I wish I had this.
I will fucking... I'll make him wear the clown nose. I will make him go honk honk.
dude, I love these gauntlets.
What, the Nemean gauntlets?
Don't you love being Vi?
I'm stronger.
Here comes I.
Because I actually fucking punch people.
Let us speak of the past a while. I was once an Imperium of the demigods. Only I, Nicola, and Melania could claim that
So actually
title.
having Zeus give
Each
me
of
the
us
power
was
of
chosen
fucking
by our
lightning
own two fingers as a
Oh,
candidate
people?
to succeed Queen
and
Malika,
punch through them?
to
Who have you
become
been
the
giving
new
all your
god
nectar
of
to?
the coming age. Which is
I
when
gave one to May, I
received
gave one to
blood
Hayes, I gave one to Nyx, and I
in
gave
the
one
form
to,
of a vassal
fuck,
tailored
who's
for
the,
Imperium.
art
But
of,
I would not
Hunt?
acquiesce to the
Oh,
two
Ares.
fingers.
No, 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 no.
Ares.
I
Artemis?
stole the rune of
Artemis.
death,
I like her.
slew
Oh, yeah,
mine
she's
own
really nice.
Imperium flesh.
I think she actually looks kinda cute too, I was like,
I
what the
would
fuck?
not be controlled
It's art
by
style.
that thing. The two fingers and I have been cursing each
the,
other ever since. And the
What do you think of
baleful
Hades' reaction to
shadows
it?
are their
That was kinda funny.
assassins.
He's kinda like a super, right?
Yeah,
Even
he
when I
very much
turned my
is.
back upon the
I
two
don't know what
fingers,
happens though if you give
life
him like
remained my
all of
only
it,
ally.
but it's funny because like
Though he was created a vassal
I
from Ares.
I don't know because
He is a
there's some.
colossal
I wonder if
failure
you could get
on
a
the
boon
part of
from
the two
Hades, for
fingers.
example,
Blithe
and then at
and
the end use it
easy
against him.
both.
I'd love to see that.
Art willing to give too much to me. Yet
Because you
they
can
both
get a
understand
boon like Paul
what lieth beyond the
from one of
dark
the gods,
path.
and then in
That
a
I was
later
betrayed
level
everything.
pick another god
rid
instead
the
of them,
world
and then
of
when they're
what came
attacking you, you
before.
can use like their
Now,
own boon against them. They're like, oh, really?
should I add thee to the list? Another one, kind of heart. As kind of heart as they. This form hath loosened my tongue. I've let slip too much. Forget what thou'st heard. Forget.
A doll with a loose tongue, by the way. Nothing sexually suggestive there. The fuck was that always there?
Nope, I messed up. I dodged her in. The gauntlets are hard to use though, see.
Imagine if I got a plus 10 mimic already. Holy shit. Crazy busted.
the two fingers that Rani the Witch cometh, rend thy flesh with a fateful wound, ne'er to heal.
Okay, I have 11. I love the contract in this game. They're so cute.
I have saved up so many keys. The gems.
You know, maybe Hades would have some of that centered on the house instead of hunting down you. You're paying them to hunt me down instead of upgrading the house. Oh, I can
There it is. 8. Okay. 4 more to go until I get it.
Beautifully formed.
Is it
Load
enough?
them as fast as possible.
'Twas more of a challenge than I envisioned. Now I can finally stand before them. This is farewell, my dear.
Oh
Tell
no,
Blythe
it's Lardy.
and Iji. I love them.
God, I wish you said that to me.
My cast inflict hangover. My cast my heart attacks.
Gee, I wonder where that place is.
Hey, yo.
Unlucky. Mommy's gone.
I like her. She's fun.
Here we are. Fucking Brazil. Unlucky.
I'm gonna take a call from her. Run.
Oh shit. Could have the graph sword really far.
Greeting. Are you here for
Well, I took youth mama to lay out your arms.
Another key. 5. Okay, cool.
What's the damage?
Keep going for the keys.
393. Yeah, it does way more than 300 damage. Delicious.
I've been waiting for your return. I've decided to leave the Round Table Hold.
Oh no, what will I do without you?
Of a noble scholar known gold mask to beg his instruction. We may not meet again for some time. If there's any incantations you wish to learn, now's the moment.
I'm good.
Golden Orb.
I'll take Poseidon.
It's a lot of bell totems.
And let's go! Make chambers worth more because of
Fuck
Poseidon.
you, Lurdy.
Yeah, fuck you, Lurdy. Can you believe this fucking piece of shit is under this really nice lake area?
I don't really deal with chaos. I
Dude.
still couldn't figure out. I couldn't figure out how to use that thing down there. By the way, you said.
What do you mean?
I was trying to use it like on the honey things, but I couldn't figure it out. Oh, it shoots either. Well, I'm gonna choose Poseidon. Oh my god, that was close. Ooh, hangover inflicts other hangover. Kinda cool.
Do you get drunk in that game?
It can cause enemies to have drunkenness.
That's hot. Oh my god.
Let's go first. Oh, who's this?
Oh, Delecto.
Excuse me, coming through.
Ooh.
Okay. I see what your opinion on women is. We got you.
Damn it. Oh, she's harder to fucking fight. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, she's the worst.
Excuse me, excuse me. Don't want me to take your
Divide.
sacred treasures. Why the fuck are you? Whatever.
Shove her into the wall. Damn, that was stupid strong. Oh, what's this? Keepsakes? Eh?
Probably just a collectible.
Oh, these are add-ons that give you other things. And you can only have one, as far as I know.
Cool.
It's like a ring in an RPG.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Be there soon. What happened? Hermes. I'm gonna give one to Hermes. Funny things to him.
Do Hermes to the Chad. Boy, time for this boss to piss me the fuck off.
I forgot to give it to him. Fuck. Your attack is faster. Yeah. Part of me. What happens if you shoot somebody with it? Fuck are these?
I can't believe I dodged all that. Never done that in my life.
Oh, I can't give it.
One more hit. Die, you piece of shit. Thank you, Mimic. Oh my god, first time live on stream. Let's go. Finish this piece of dog shit. Fuck.
What are you playing, Bryn?
Elden Ring.
Oh.
I just killed the space centipede dildo shit lord. Fuck that guy.
Damn it! Ugh, the fucking. I fucking do so. I have only 5 keys. We're good.
Just one more enemy in my way for my endgame weapon.
Also, why is Achilles down here?
Probably looking for his heal. Dark
Because he's
money.
one of the top fighters, and he was Zagreus' trainer in the underworld.
Ring depicting a leaden full moon, symbolic of a cold oath. The ring is supposed to be given by Lunar Princess Rani to her consort. God, I wish you learned me. Rani is an Empyrean, meaning her consort would be rights earn the title of Lord. A warning is agreed within. Wherever thou mayest be, take not the ring of this place, solitude beyond the night is better find alone. Get fucked. I love the horseback ring too on a non-horseback enemy.
Oh wait, you can give the boatman's the food honey stuff.
Yeah.
Sharon?
Charon's mom? Sharon.
Dude, Sharon loves sweets. Like, he gets a little cranky, you know what I mean? Because of diabetes.
So yeah, Charon loves it. You can give it also to Chaos. You can give it to Dusa. You can give it. You know the guy with the boulder? You can give it to Sisyphus? Is that his name? The guy who like.
I think it's syphilis.
Oh god. But you can give him some, and then eventually you can give nectar to the boulder he pushes. That's the rumor.
You give nectar to the boulder itself. How good is this nectar that an inanimate object is like,
It's apparently that good.
God damn.
I think I'm gonna do this.
Ah!
Oh yeah, round 2, fuckwad, let's go. I remember you.
Okay, okay.
Just gonna do the thing. Fuck. Hurt. Oh, I just gotta do the other thing. Oh baby, the finisher. Get shit on. Poop on your nose. The duelist Moonblade. Good move. You can, you know, fucking land it. It's Charlie Shark.
Ugh!
Starlight Shard. Starlight Shard. You get the idea.
Oh, it's her. Syphilis.
Unlucky. Once Syphilis got syphilis, he was never the same.
That's a guy?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, come on. You think a woman's gonna get syphilis?
You think? I mean, you. Of course, that's a guy. Do you see his biceps? Do you see his build?
Nick's
I
penis
thought it
is
was just a
confused.
massive woman.
I mean, then again, we don't know. Like, Sisyphus could use different pronouns, like we don't know. But I genuinely assume, since he's not a god.
There she is.
Also, I had the, your dash creates a blade rift one. That one's really cool. I got it again.
I love Zagreus is like the way he reacts to things.
God, I wish that were me.
I do not want. Wait, I'm gonna make a choice. Yeah. Cause I already know who I'm gonna choose.
Where'd she go?
So it was thee who would become my lord. Perhaps I needn't have warned thee. I am pleased, however. Thou art a fitting choice. I go now to the night sky.
Okay, I don't
It is
like
there I shall
fighting
find my
Aphrodite. Holy
lords.
fuck.
I bid thee travel
Yeah.
the path of the Lord. And once all is done,
Her and Poseidon are the
we
ones
shall
I
see
hate
each
fighting the
other
most.
once more.
Okay.
Ares is easy.
Now for the prize.
Yeah, but oh my god, like Poseidon is kind of like
Ooh,
Aphrodite. Like
baby.
his waves just never stop following you.
The goddamn final weapon.
Oh,
38 and how much are we in?
Chaos Tunnel this time. 'Cause I
4?
don't have HP.
Yeah, we can get it once we get back. God, I love this sword. It's definitely one of the cooler renditions of the Moonlight Greatsword in all the games.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! I chose that one. Ugh.
Let's go for this bad boy.
I'm so slow.
Hocus, slowest McPocus. This. Oh, 38. Fuck me. Okay. Damn it, collecting.
Well, I took you for no man to lay out your own.
Good for her.
Sweet.
Let's upgrade my weapon. Your attacks fire a wave that pierces foes. Your attacks deal 30% damage to armor. Damn, okay. Your dash strike hits twice and deals. Okay.
Put this in memory.
Elected.
God, I love the sword. But yeah, I think that's where we're gonna call it for now. I'm gonna go eat dinner, and then maybe I'll be back later. Who knows? Thanks everyone for stopping by.
Ah, death. Fuck. Oh, it saved me! Holy shit! I had 3 HP! Holy shit! It said use your death god thing. I'm like, wait, what? I forgot I had that.
Oh, the call?
Yeah, and it fucking popped her health.
Oh yeah. Whose call do you have again?
Artemis.
Oh yeah. I used her call. Her call was the first I used against Hades at one point. And she's like, remember me? And I'm like, oh my god.
Go fuck her up, mommy.
Bro, you're so petty.
Aren't we all? 3 hours and 25 minutes, goddamn.
This will be. I don't know how many keys this is.
100 hiccups that stream. Fuck, man.
This is a good upgrade to your weapon. The attack range thing on the
Yeah.
sword.
Oh yeah.
That's 6 keys? Cool. Okay.